Welcome to the second edition of Bhopal Design Festival, hosted and curated by Jagran School of Design, Jagran Lakecity University, Bhopal. I, Amito, in conversation with Mr. Tridib Ghosh, founder and CEO of Chlorosynth, a visionary leader blending innovation and empathy to drive impactful solutions. Welcome to Lakecity Live, sir.
Hi.
So, in your experience, how can you adapt decolonize design and reshape branding and marketing strategies?
Okay. Very interesting subject. Okay, you are actually adding two totally disparate discussion into one, but a very interesting subject in that way. For us, when we are actually starting any marcom or advertising strategy, there are a lot of things that comes into our mind. Design comes a little later. Okay, we first understands that what type of solution the client is expecting from us, okay, and what is the target audience, what type of media that they consume. Okay, in most of the cases, from beginning we think that they will be in Instagram, they will be in LinkedIn. Many times it is not. Okay, so sometimes it caters to the digital media, sometimes it is a combination of digital and mainline media, sometimes it is purely mainline and print media. Okay, so we have to understand that how we are colonizing the design as per each media perspective. Okay, and what are the target groups that are actually consuming this content. Okay, so when we talk about colonizing the design, it is a very broad field in that way. Okay, so we are talking about language, we are talking about iconography, we are talking about what type of text, what is the tone of voice, we are talking about colors, all these things together. Okay, sometimes colors, language, the text, the tone of voice pertains to certain level of audience, geographic audience, okay, and as well as the demography of that particular audience. Sometimes it is purely about the media. The type of content that is consumed in a mainline or a print media will be totally different than what you have in the online media. Okay, what is the type of target audience, whether they will be hip, new age, Gen Z type of audience who will be consuming the product, or they are mid-level people who are actually consuming the product. So, all these things play a major role based on what we design the ad or the campaign, whether it is a cost related or we are selling a product or a service. Okay, everything is an amalgamation of these things. So, that whether we are using, say for example, we are doing a specific product campaign for a skincare brand. So, the communication, the colonization of the entire design will be dependent on those type of things, whether what color we are using, whether it is pertaining to the brand colors or it is pertaining to the industry standards. Okay, so all these things has to be taken care of. You have to be more friendly, caring, enthusiastic about healthcare. All these thing is very important in that particular space. Okay, but when you are talking about, say for example, a Mercedes-Benz ad, okay, what we are talking over there? Are we talking about fuel efficiency? Are we talking about safety over there? Are we talking that Mercedes-Benz is the brand that you want to aspire? You aspire to have a Mercedes-Benz, that it shows that you have arrived in life. So, all those communication is targeted to what type of audience, whether it is the first Mercedes-Benz of a young guy whose father has never got the Mercedes, but he has he is aspiring to get the Mercedes. So, entire thing, all the communication, every design colonization is based on those things.
How can therapeutic art practices inform or transform the way we approach user experience design?
Okay, see, I do a lot of therapeutic art sessions. Okay, and particularly at the time when COVID hit us. Okay, the thing is that people were in desperations. Okay, people were actually sulking, they were sad, lot of loss of jobs has happened, they were in the best stressful, worst stressful situation that can be. Okay, there were family feuds, there were family separation happening, people are crying, people under desperation. Therapeutic art is a specialized field which actually takes the power of colors. The way you brush, there is a theme how just applying colors, mixing colors lowers down your stress. Okay, what are the different types of colors that will increase your stress level? What are the different types of colors that will subdue the stress? This all comes under therapeutic art.
Okay, sir.
So, say for example, most of the time you have seen when we are doing, say, pharmaceutical company's website or interface design, most of the time you have seen we use either shades of green or shades of blue.
Yes.
The reason is that those are calmer colors, okay, which will lessen down the stress level. Okay. On the other hand, when you see a McD's of the world or Burger King of the world or KFC of the world, they use warmer colors like yellow, orange, red. Okay, why? Because not because they are on your face, they are appetizing colors, they increase your appetite. Okay, but think of a hospital brand using blood red color, it will immediately stress you down.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
it will immediately give you a panic attack.
Yes.
Okay, because we are talking about blood, immediately red represents blood.
Yes.
So those things we have to understand very well.
Yes.
In therapeutic art classes also, I do a lot of past life healing and all those things. So how your subconscious mind takes you down the lane, and what you have done in the past always haunts you in your present, in whatever you do. So how to tackle those things and all those things I handle in the therapeutic art.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. What are the biggest challenges you have faced in advocating for marginalized voices in design, and how have you overcome them?
Lots of challenges, lots of challenges. So challenges, you can say, doesn't have a limit. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so right from solving the wrong problem. Okay, so there are many times we don't even know whether the problem that we are solving is right or wrong.
Yes.
Okay, so by design, humans always wants to get an answer rather than asking the right question. Okay, so most of the times the challenge lies in people don't know why they are doing what they are doing. Okay, so that is the main crux of all the challenges that we face in marginalized design. Okay, people don't even know that there is many of the brands, they don't even consider that there can be a marginalized group of
Yes, sir.
people who wants a different type of solution. Okay, inclusivity in India, forget it, because inclusivity does add a lot of cost to
Yes.
it. It is not immediate, it is a slow burner, it requires a lot of time to get a solution out of it.
Yes.
Who has the time in India for that? And not only that, why we are talking nowadays of inclusivity? Because the West has started noticing it.
Yes.
And Indian countries, Indian companies now know that if they don't have inclusive website, they cannot market their product or services in the European nation. Okay, so there are a lot of things that we have to take care of. WCAG, whether it is actually affiliated WCAG or not. So those things are very important, whether 508 compliance is maintained or not. So these are the things that I come from a background where we have done a lot of e-learning solutions for international clients. So every e-learning company, so if you are doing any iconography, every icon should have a parallel text to it. So in India, you have never seen, there are so many websites, they don't care about it.
Yes.
They are all icons are just imageries. You don't even know that what will happen if I click on a particular thing. So
Yes.
many places, so many damn places you don't know that whether it is made for colorblind people or not. So the hotel where I am put up, even the taps, they don't have any color contrast. Okay, so on steel, with steel etching they have written hot and cold.
Yes.
Think of a colorblind person coming over here. If that person doesn't understand the contrast over there, he will not know, he will get burned
Yes.
if he just rotate the tap in a different direction. Right? So that is very important. We have to understand that why the lifts directional arrows is there. You have
Yes.
to understand about usability heuristics,
Yes.
about system status. If I don't know which floor I am in, there are a lot of issues. I have seen lot of buildings having slick elevator system,
Yes.
but they don't understand. Many people cannot even swipe the screen. They don't have the education to swipe the screen. How
Yes.
they will handle it?
For you.
So building can be made, but think the same lift, the same elevator will be used by the owners as well as the maid
Yes.
who are handling the lift in daily basis when they are
Yes.
coming to work. If they don't know what is swiping, they will not be able
They
to
won't be.
handle it,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So inclusivity is needed in every work of life.
Thank you. What steps do you believe the design industry should take to sustain inclusivity and decolonize practices in the long run?
There has to be an education for all the organization, all the design companies throughout, that you are not making design for yourself.
Yes.
You are making you are not making the design even for the clients that you are serving. You are making the design for your client's client or a client's end users.
Yes.
It is not about what the client wants, rather what is their end user wants.
Yes.
We have to first understand that who are these end users, okay? What type of challenges they face in their regular life. So once we know those things, I think the design standardizations or the design systems should be built based on that understanding.
Okay.
If we standardize the things that these particular people might also visit my app or website, then we have to design accordingly. What type of, if it is been built for a mass group of people who might be having visible visual disparities, then they should also be tackled in that way. Okay, so we have to build the design system
Yes, sir.
from scratch based on that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful insights you gave us. It was a pleasure having you with us. With camera person Nitin Patel, I Amito Kambale. For more interactive session, follow Lakecity Live.